I wanted to make another video on admitting new members, and it's just to show you the variety of the different kinds of members that we do get. Now, I actually did not see this, even though it's in my notifications. I didn't see the request. I just happened to go into the site and I saw that requests were over here. I've already deleted someone, and I'll show you why. But I did want to show you this person. I will admit, this Stefan. I've already reviewed his profile page. It's obvious that he's a child, and or it's an adult who put a child's picture in there. But usually we can tell. And in this case, I just do think he's a child. And at this time, there's no limit to the age that this child be. They are supposed to be of the age that they're allowed to join Facebook, which I think is 14 years of age. However, you can see he's been on here quite a lot, and he's primarily here to play games. As you scroll down, you will see that he does play Papa Bear, which is a king game. But when you look up here, you see that he plays 104 games. You can also go under more and click on games and get the games that he's playing. But I actually was quite amazed. I clicked on this one, 104 games, and I scrolled all of them. We have Papa Bear, which is a king game, and we have Pet Rescue Saga was in a king game, and I don't think I saw anything else. He doesn't play in Bubble Witch Saga, but he does play in king games, and it may be he is just starting out in Bubble Witch Saga. In that case, you're going to find him adding a whole lot of friends. And I just go down through there. It does show more, but I'm not going to look at them because he does have interest in king games. So I will go back. I'll just go back. Use the backspace button. It's much faster. And I will click this little arrow. You see it says add, and I will add it. I then go into delete, go into files, and you look for the admission. Oh, that's admission denial. That one I'll show you. This is the welcome new admission. You click on that, and you just copy the information that we do give our new members. Click on the highlighted area that says new members. It goes up and it shows you that I have added this person. I always click like. That's entirely up to you. Go down to the welcome and group. Then I right click and paste what I've just copied, and I enter it. If I refresh my page, or I can do a couple of backs here, as you scroll down, you will see that will be the next thing that shows up on my page under any pinned post. If there's no pinned post, it will be the first post at the top. And this is how that will show. Now, I don't always do this, but because sometimes there are time constraints, but because he is plays Bubble Witch Saga and Pet Rescue Saga, I will put in some help sites for him in the event that he does not already belong. I already have a file system on my toolbar. I don't know if you'll be able to get one or not. You can also place it in your bookmark sites and go down and see if you can get that information. But this, somehow it showed up there. I didn't put it there, it just showed up. But I do have a subfolder. It's called Other King Games, which I will click on. And you'll see over here I have Candy Crush, Pet Rescue Saga, and Farm Heroes. I also have Papa Bear Saga. So I will copy and then paste. I don't just write, I write I see you have, I see you play Pet Rescue Saga. This is going to be in your own words. Here's a help site. To this game, if you do not already belong. And then of course I check my spelling because I just do not do well. I'm one of those people, I have to look at my keyboard and I stay with. Then I make a few spaces. You've copied that link, now all you have to do is paste it in here. And your Pet Rescue Saga will show. I also have a help site, as you see, for, that's Papa Bear. What was the other one? Pet Rescue Saga, Papa Bear is the one I didn't write. I'll copy the Papa Bear. And as I say, I don't always put this in. A lot depends on my time. And this is worded a little bit different. It can be worded the same. And then again, I insert the link. Interested. Oh, some of these things just don't have it in here. But at least if you spell it wrong again, it'll show you. Okay, so that one's right. And then I click here. And that will show. As I say, you don't have to do this. It is a nice little extra if you have time to do it. I'm going to show you the woman that I did deny. And I'm going to go back and delete. She should be the next one after this. I put in why my reason is that I denied her. She had only been on Facebook for 3 hours, so I denied her. A denial was sent. I did send her a message. I went back to her Facebook page and sent her a message that I have in files. It's called admission denial. I just did an update today, and you can remove it's a general response, but read through it because not all of it applies. You may just want to delete some of this. And I copied. However, she fell into all of these categories. She'd only been on Facebook for 3 hours, so we have no idea if she has enough friends to even play King. Of course, in 3 hours there was no interest shown in King, and I just recommended that she reapply at a later date. And copied and pasted that into her message, but I wrote her name in it as well as writing my name in it. And then I'll go back to Bubble Witch Saga. And then I just click on the ignore button, which is the little X. Now this one I do have to review again as well. And we'll see how that goes. I can actually do this while we're taping. Because there are, as I said in one of the other videos, there are other circumstances that even though we don't see what we're looking for, the fact that they've been on Facebook for just a very long period of time will usually give them access to the group. And if they need, because they may just be starting the game, and they may be requesting friends to play that game. And she's been on here since 2009. Her I'm not really concerned with, but I will still check to see if she has any interest in Bubble Witch Saga. And she does. She plays Bubble Witch Saga as well as Farm Heroes. And again, it shows you the amount of games she has up here. If it doesn't show games, sometimes you can go into likes. It may already show likes on the side, it may not. In this case, it does show her likes when you click on that button. A lot of times it will be blank. Sometimes the likes show on the side. She also shows the number of friends she has, 612. If you do have any mutual friends, which would mean they probably play in that game, that will be listed here as well. And I usually click on that to see who they are. Her likes do not show up. Her music, her TV shows, and her books. Many times also, if you go on the right side of the page, you can scroll down. You can see if they have mini games. You can see if they collect coins from the all coins page or whatever. But it'll give you an indication that they are interested in the game, even though it may not be listed on this side. So the other game I already cannot remember is Farm Heroes. So I will be admitting her. And I will admit her. And I'll go back and repeat the same process. I'll go into Delete, copy and paste her admission, go in here, which I'm not going to add right now, and it will show where I need to welcome her to the group. Many times you'll see other blanks down through here, where other people have admitted a member. Like Jay admitted a couple of last night. There was nothing in here for me. It'll say, welcome the member. Then I will just write in here, welcome to our group. You can write whatever you want. Click enter, and then that will show that that admission has been responded to. We like to have at least 2, if not 3 administrators welcome a new member to the group. Many times you'll see that a group member has also welcomed to the group, which also counts. Now, in this particular case where I just added her, I already can't remember the extra game, so I'll either go back and look, or I just won't put it in that time. But that just gives you another idea of how we do our admissions, because there is more than one way. And even though you have your basic guidelines written in the files, in the intro to administrators, you will see there are a few. Some go much quicker and are not in much detail. Some have more detail. But I thought by going through this maybe a little bit slower and showing you a really good example of someone that we would admit that has everything we like to see in addition to the profile picture. Hope that helps. And again, if you have any questions at all about what to do, or any questions at all about the person who is applying, post them in Leet along with their profile picture, which is what shows up. I've already added that person, which is what shows up. I'll use this as an example. I've already taken care of this, but I want to take you back to her page. What I've done is I've denied her, so I have clicked on her URL address or profile page, and I go to Leet, write my denial, and I also include her profile page so someone else can go and review this as well. I also state that the denial has already been sent so that they know that that has been done, and don't come back to me and say, make sure you send her a denial or something of that sort. So ask any questions, post it in Leet, or just ask us directly through private message or chat. That's not a problem. I hope this has been very helpful. Thank you very much, and good luck.